moment is coming. Introducing the K3 Pro, the world's first QMK ultra-slim wireless custom low-profile keyboard, bringing you an unprecedented experience. We made the low-profile keyboard more powerful and customizable. Whether for the office, gaming, or on the go, you get an unparalleled experience with the K3 Pro. We developed a QMK open-source firmware for the first time on a low-profile keyboard. It is the first time an ultra-slim low-profile keyboard can be programmed and can create macros or combination keys. We also created the first low-profile double-shot PBT keycaps for the K3 Pro. The characters will never be faded away and won't leave oil stains to give you a better typing feeling. Configured with 5.1 Bluetooth, it can give you a stable wireless connection. You can pair with up to 3 devices and switch them seamlessly. Connect the cable, and the K3 Pro's polling rate can reach 1000 Hz, giving you ultra-low latency for peak gaming performance. The K3 Pro supports Mac OS media and function keys, as well as Windows layouts. With its hot swappable capabilities, you can easily change switches and customize your typing experience. Ergonomically designed 3-position angle adjustment, built-in 22 kinds of RGB lighting effects. With the K3 Pro's incredibly slim, solid design and powerful features, enjoy typing in any scenario. More customizable performance, more outstanding typing experience, an unprecedented ultra-slim custom keyboard, Keychron K3 Pro.
The ROG Azoth. It's what the die-hard keyboard enthusiasts have been waiting for. A custom DIY mechanical keyboard that allows you to not only swap out the keycaps, but the switches as well. And it has everything you need for you to disassemble and lubricate them. Man, this is chunky. It feels like if I drop it, it might break my foot.
Make sure it does hit your foot. Just don't damage my keyboard, please.
Well, I'm just gonna open it here where my foot's safe and let's see what's inside. Here you've got the ROG Azoth gaming keyboard with a 75% layout.
75, yes.
And an OLED display, intuitive controls similar to the ones on the Flare 2, a magnetic RF receiver storage bay, USB Type-C port, ultra-solid construction with an aluminium top plate, 3-level adjustable feet, PBT double-shot keycaps, ROG stabilizers, ROG NX switches, and a lube kit. There's a separate video guide on how to lube the switches. Check out the link below in the descriptions. By looking at all the extras inside the box, it's clear that this is far from an ordinary gaming keyboard. Nor is it a typical DIY mechanical keyboard, but somewhere in between. This 75% design has both the gaming and DIY communities in mind. The compact size allows for more room for the mouse to move, while retaining all the shortcuts such as stealth and lighting effects, just like an 80% TKL. Aftermarket 75% keycaps can be swapped in without trouble. One of the features that stands out is the OLED display. How big is it?
It's a 2-inch.
Considering how compact this is, it's amazing how ROG has managed to fit a 2-inch OLED display on it. On the left, there's caps lock, scroll lock, and what's that guy with a hoodie and a D next to it?
That's the profile indicator.
Ah, and D's for default. Let me see. Profiles 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back to default, cool. Under that would be the connection mode, USB, RF, and Bluetooth. Oh, and it even shows you which Bluetooth device. Up to 3, correct?
Yep.
It's handy. And is the pairing process the same as the wireless Scope series?
No. Since we have the intuitive controls and the OLED display, holding the ROG button on the side will now activate the pairing or toggle the dial to change the connected device.
At the bottom, it says PC, which I noticed this as soon as I picked it up. Look over here and here. This is something that ROG has never done before. Max support. Yes! On the right side, by default you've got the RGB brightness controls. Any adjustments can be done with the auto centering dial. Flick up, down, or press. The ROG button on the side cycles through other functions, OLED brightness controls, RGB light effect modes, volume, and media controls. In the center, I noticed that there is a different animation whenever I change the profiles. What's the resolution on this?
256 by 64 pixels.
And you can create your own in Armoured Crate, right?
If you want to, yeah.
At this resolution, the animations or text can be more detailed compared to Anime Matrix. Instead of animations or text, the OLED could also display some audio effects or some handy always-on apps such as clock, alarm date, and calendar, or system info such as battery level, CPU temperature, etc. Having the OLED display is convenient when using the shortcut keys. You know exactly what changes you've made without going into the software. The durable PBT keycaps are mid-height with shorter stems to reduce wobble, and double shot molded for the backlight. All the ROG NX switches underneath are swappable. A fancy metal switch remover is included in the box. Generally, for large keys, you can only choose between CoStar and Cherry stabilizers, but there is always a trade-off. The ROG Azoth features ROG stabilizers, which are easy to mount with reduced wobble, like Cherry stabilizers. At the same time, fast keystrokes with less friction, like CoStar stabilizers. You mentioned that the stabilizers can be swapped out.
Yeah, if you want, you can switch to Cherry.
For even smoother keystrokes and less noise,
for lighting, macro recording, and more. Let's take a quick look at the features on this keyboard. The K70 Pro Mini Wireless can be charged with the included USB-C cable. The keyboard must be powered on if you wish to use it in wired mode. The Enter key will light up to indicate the current battery status. To connect the keyboard over Corsair Slipstream Wireless, simply disconnect the USB-C cable and connect the included Slipstream receiver to an available port on your system. The caps lock key will light up to indicate the current wireless status once connected. To switch to Bluetooth mode, hold the function key and press either T, Y, or G. To pair to a device over Bluetooth, hold the function key and hold T, Y, or G, and follow the pairing procedure for your device. You can pair the K70 Pro Mini Wireless to up to 3 different devices over Bluetooth. To switch back to Slipstream Wireless mode, hold the function key and press the caps lock key. If you plan to use the keyboard with the PlayStation console, press and hold both the function key and the Windows key until the indicator blinks. To switch back to standard mode, hold the function key and Windows key again until the indicator pulses. To record a macro directly on the keyboard, hold the function key and press the macro key. Enter the macro that you want to record. To stop recording a macro, hold the function key and press the macro key again. Then hit the single key or function key combo that you want to save the macro to. If you need to clear a macro, follow the macro recording process again, this time entering no macro keys during the recording step. When you save to the key or key combo that you had assigned a macro to previously, it'll now be cleared. The K70 Pro Mini Wireless also has onboard controls for lighting, media controls, and even mouse controls. Just hold the function key and press the key marked for the action that you want. And of course, you unlock even more features when you connect the K70 Pro Mini Wireless to a system running Corsair iQ. You'll be able to set up advanced lighting effects and have even more actions that can be assigned to any key or function layer on the keyboard. And that's it. The K70 Pro Mini Wireless is a small but mighty wireless keyboard that offers the capability of a full-size keyboard in a compact package. Thanks for watching.